Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be discussing the 5-year anniversary and what I think could be dropping to the game for this year's anniversary. Now, just to note that Global is going to be having their 5-year anniversary while JP is going to be having their 6-year anniversary, and they are both happening in the month of February. So it's going to be some pretty big hype for both versions, but we're going to be focusing more so on the global side. Now, I know that the comment section for this video is going to get spammed by everybody just expressing their frustrations at the fact that there is certain Final Fantasies in Opera Omnia that have not received any type of love, or they haven't gotten FRs, or their favorite character is not in the game yet, so on and so forth. And to that I say, I don't know what to say. I mean, like, it's to the point now where it's just like we're just playing the waiting game, and many of us have been playing the waiting game for certain characters, specifically one specific character for Final Fantasy X. Many of us have been playing the waiting game for quite some time now. So I know that my comment section is going to be filled with those type of comments, and I will be mentioning a few characters that I wouldn't mind seeing in Opera Omnia at some point in the future. But I'm gonna be mostly discussing what I think could be happening for Global's 5-year anniversary, and I'm also going to be mentioning one other thing as well. There have been quote-unquote leaks and or discussions related to Global and JP's upcoming anniversary and the potential character that could be dropping, into the game. Now, it's not been confirmed. Like, the community live stream for the anniversary has not happened for the global side. Our OPOP burst, which is like the JP version of the it's pretty much like the community stream version, but for the JP side in the shape of a video. There has not been anything confirmed as to what is going to be happening or whatnot. This video is just more so just throwing ideas out there or possibilities of what may actually happen for the live stream. But there have been quote-unquote the leaks and the discussions of the possibility that this specific character is going to be coming to Global and this one is going to be happening to JP. I am not going to be discussing those leaks in this video, just because I do know that Square Enix watches my videos, and because I do not want to get flagged for potentially, if those quote-unquote leaks and or discussions are correct, I don't want to get flagged for I guess, like, quote-unquote spreading information that they don't want us to actually know. So just to keep my channel safe, I will not be talking about that. You can find those leaks online. I do believe there is a post on Reddit. I know that the original post, if I'm not mistaken, was shown on 4chan for the JP side, and for Global, well, I mean, that was discussed in a specific server, and people are kind of exaggerating the fact that it's actually going to happen. So for me myself, I'm keeping my expectations low for both Global and JP, and I'm not going to believe anything that is being discussed and or leaked for what could be happening for the anniversary for both versions. But for the global side though, we're going to be mainly, this video is going to be focusing on the global side. Because, like, I honestly do think that because Joshua has already confirmed that we are not going to be getting any new characters on the global side, there won't be any global first new characters. It doesn't mean that I can't at least mention a few characters that I would not mind seeing in Opera Omnia at some point. So, of course, I would like to see Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII. I would also love to see Rufus, who is the president of the Shinra company, the president's son, excuse me. Well, technically he does become president at some point, but you know, I'm sorry if you haven't played FF7, but that game has been out for so long now. So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Rufus in the game. There are a few other FF7 characters that I wouldn't mind seeing as well, but those are definitely like the two main ones that I would like to see. When it comes to Final Fantasy 14, Xenos, Emmett Silk, there are a few, there's really a whole bunch of other characters that I would like to see from Final Fantasy 14, because I have played I have played the story for 14, even though I do have to catch up with some of the latest patches, but there are a good amount of characters from FF14 that I would like to see, and there are a few characters from FF15 that I would like to see as well, to hopefully drop at some point into the game. But like I can literally just talk about all of those characters in a separate video, but I'm gonna keep it short. Now, what I do think could be a possibility that could happen with Global DFFOO's anniversary is that we could potentially see a Global First FR and or a BT weapon. So there could be a character that is already in the game that I could see actually getting either one or two of those weapons, and I would actually be down for that, because like, to me, I feel like that will give an opportunity for us global players to be able to experience a characters like, you know, potential rework, new FR and or BT, and be able to experience it first before it arrives months later on the JP side. And I think it'll definitely refresh the game for some players, even if they may not agree with said character that receives a global first weapon. I do still think that it is going to be a nice refresher and a pretty good way, in my opinion, to start off the anniversary by introducing new weapons for a character that is already in the game. So I really do feel like that the possibilities of that actually happening is pretty strong. And if that's the case, then I would definitely like to see Final Fantasy 14, a Final Fantasy 14 character or one of the two tactics characters to actually receive an FR and or a BT. So that is a strong possibility that could potentially happen. Another thing that I could possibly see happen in the global version is a global first event. It could be something different that maybe we have never had, or it could even be attached to the potential global first FR/BT for said character. So I can definitely see a very good comeback for Boss Rush. Boss Rush in Alpha Omni in general was so much fun. I really enjoyed like what Boss Rush was, and I really wish that they would actually bring that back, because in my opinion it was actually a really fun event. Now when it comes to like Shinryu fights, it might be a different story, but at the same time I do feel like it could potentially be a nice challenge. It could be a refreshing challenge, like something that many of us may not get used to, or being that we have to meet a specific amount of turns with whatever amount of teams that we have to use, or that we can use, so that we can get whatever the rewards are from the missions. I think would actually be a pretty cool idea. And even if it's not Boss Rush, but let's say it's going to be like something different, or something that we've never had before, maybe something that we did have before, but it's going to equal like more content that we will be able to do, then I feel like something like that would actually be pretty fun to actually take advantage of. And I do feel like it would actually be a pretty good start to Global's 5-year anniversary. So in my opinion though, because of the fact that it's already been mentioned that we are not going to be getting a global first character, at the minimum I do feel like the possibilities of a character getting an FR and or a BT that is already in the game, I mean the chances of that could actually be pretty strong. The other thing that I will mention about that I wanted to add to that is the fact that with FR Echo dropping to Global Default towards the end of anniversary going into March, if the possibility of a Global First FR happens, then I do wonder if they are going to consider actually releasing that character with FR Echo, and instead of Garnet and Terra having FR Echo, it could be that Global First FR character. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see, and you know, see if they would actually consider doing something like that, because unless that character becomes like extremely busted, that they would actually still work without FR Echo going into the FR Echo era, then I would be fine with that. But if they all of a sudden just become doo-doo afterwards, then that's a different story. Then I might actually be a little conflicted about that. So overall though, I would say I do feel like a global first FR and or BT for a character that is already in the game is a strong possibility for Global's 5-year anniversary, and I really hope that's the case. I really hope it's not going to be like a global first event, because I personally would rather see a new weapon come to global first, and then later down the line it'll come to JP. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys, aside from the spam, which is fine if you guys want to spam what characters you want to see, or the repeating characters that everybody loves to spam, especially when the first OP for the new month drops. Everybody's always expecting to see the #1 character in Final Fantasy X, but of course there are other characters as well that many players are wanting. If you want to let me know which characters you would like to see in the game, feel free to comment that in the comment section below. And if you also want to let me know of you know, what you would like to see happen during Global's 5-year anniversary, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions, because you guys already know I read your guys' comments, and it's always interesting to see different people's takes on what on the specific topic that we are talking about in said video. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me rant about what could potentially happen for Global's 5-year anniversary. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you to all my members once again for the continuous support. And of course, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one.